The teen is not answering his phone, and his family says they're trying to track him down while tending to the little girl. All of this happened in Northwest Houston at an apartment complex in Oak Forest. That's on West 34th Street. And that's where we find Jason Miles with more. Jason?
Hey there, guys. Yeah, this is the apartment complex right behind me. The shooting happening overnight in an upstairs unit in that building right over there. The children's grandfather is begging the teenager this afternoon to just come back home. It's been more than 12 hours since a 14-year-old was last seen at this apartment complex. His mother told police he left in a panic with a pistol after his 5-year-old sister was shot in the abdomen around 12:45 this morning. This is video from the scene shortly after police arrived.
Llámame.
Call me. You know my number. I'll come pick you up. Grandfather Osman Ayala spent much of the afternoon at the apartment trying to track the teenager down. I'm just worried. We never expected things like this to happen. He told us his grandson has some mental issues and hasn't been taking his medication, but that he would never intentionally harm his sister, who is expected to survive. She got shot in the stomach area. It went in one side and came out the other. Ayala said he has no idea where the gun that shot his granddaughter came from.
I just seen all the commotion when I was leaving to go to work this morning.
Neighbor Velma Batiste is among those wishing the little girl well.
Only by God's mercy. She's still here.
What is your hope for her?
I hope that she recovers and she gets better.
Ayala believes her condition might be what's making his grandson scared. If you're watching me, then turn yourself in. It's the best thing you can do right now. And just within the last couple of minutes, I saw that grandfather show back up here. He was alone. So far, the family has not released a photo of this teenager. That's something they're working on. And police haven't really released any description of him either, but it doesn't appear they believe he's harm or at risk of harming anyone else. CPS, meantime, confirming that it is also part of this investigation at this point. For now, we'll send it back to you.
Glad to hear